School of Universal and Practical Knowledge under command of Israel. The Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge under commanding General YAHANNA presents the Lord's 55th annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 55th annual Passover is rapidly approaching. Commanding General YAHANNA is calling for all blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans to remember what the Lord did for us by saving us from our oppressors and choosing us to be a special people unto Him. The real Jews and Israelites. Passover will be held in Durham, North Carolina. Pay your Passover fee. Anyone 17 years of age or older must pay $200. Come and enjoy fresh lamb, unleavened bread, and the Spirit of Christ. Can't wait to see you all there, Israel. Shalom.
Real particular, nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and warlike apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us.
All right. Shalom. Y'all Bashim Shabakatah. Y'all Shamar Thumb Bashim Yah Shah. This is Priest and Officer Mathumya out of I.S.U.P.K, star out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. You know what I'm saying? Under Commander General YAHANNA, we've been teaching this truth since 1969, spreading it out through all our people, waking our people up all over the country. You know what I'm saying? Getting them to realize their true heritage and their true identity according to the Bible, which is the Israelites, which is their true ethnic race, like not black, not Latino, or not calling yourself brown or whatever like that, but your real identity, your real culture, according to the Most High, you know what I mean, is that you are the real Israelites. And we've been spreading that word out since 1969 under Commander General YAHANNA. You understand? Well, so like we've been teaching this truth since 1969, you know what I mean? And Commander General YAHANNA picked up, you know what I mean, where a lot of men fell weak and fell short, and he stayed strong, and we've been rocking it out ever since. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. Shout out to everybody tuning in. You know what I mean? I'm going to start off with a couple of things. You know what I mean? I want to talk about, you know what I mean? Shout out to the grill, to the Black Watch show. You know what I'm saying? I was there last night. And listening to the heavy things that was being dropped in the class yesterday, right? In the radio show, rather, right? One of the things we went over was how, you know what I mean, 3 brothers was like it was 1 brother and 2 sisters. You know what I mean? I checked on it. It was 2 sisters and 1 brother that got unalived over there overseas in the Middle East. You know what I'm saying? They got unalived in sleeping tents for the U.S. troops. You know what I'm saying? And such a travesty, you know what I'm saying? Like, they got unalived, you know what I mean, the 3 of them, and it was like dozens more injured in the process. And it came from Iranian-backed militias, you know what I mean? That's where it came from, the attack. And it's, you know what I'm saying, it's something that we should be that we should all be paying attention to. Why are we trying to pay attention to anybody that's talking about go do make some money and go join your oppressor's military? Why? You know what I'm saying? And if you think about it, that's everybody. Everybody's telling you to go and join your oppressors, your enemies. Everyone's telling you. You go into the schools, you know what I'm saying? You come up in school, they offer you, they give you pamphlets trying to promote different branches of their military, different you know what I mean, sects of the military, U.S. military, for you to join, or for your friends to join while you in high school or whatever, right? They trying to promote their militaries on us, even in the school systems. I remember clearly, you know what I mean? They passed out pamphlets and whatnot for you know what I mean, try to entice the men and the women, young men and the young women in school, trying to get us to join their military to fight for them, to fight their enemies when they are our actual enemies. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, how can we join our enemy, to fight their enemies, man? We got to figure out how we going to overtake our own enemies. You know what I mean? So, and not even just that, you got schools doing it. And why is it coming through the schools in the first place? It's because we lack black leadership. We lack strong black leaders. That's what we lack. We lack strong black leaders. We lack guidance from the right people. Okay, SHALAM. And who else do we listen to? We listen to Christian preachers all the time. It's like, if my voice sounded crazy, I'm a little under the weather. But yeah, like we listen to Christian churches all the time. What do they tell you to do? They tell you to do the same thing, man. And especially like that's where your grandmothers and your grandfathers get it from so heavy, because they've been taught that. They've been taught, man, you ain't going to school, you better join the military. You better go in the military. What do you think about going to the military? What do you think about joining the Marine Corps? What do you think about joining the armies? What do you think about joining the what do you think about joining the Navy SEALs? What do you think about going into the service? That's how they like saying it, right? What do you think about going to the service? Now, we should see that as useless right about now, right? I should get the picture up, man. SHALAM. All right, SHALAM. SHALAM, you all bear with me. Trying to pull a picture up. Because this is all the time with pictures not up yet. Ain't no sweat. All right, so anyway, I digress. Anyway, like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, grandparents, they push it so heavy on their children, grandchildren, whatever. Why you don't join the service? Why you don't join the service? This should wake us all up about going into our oppressors' military, thinking that it's going to benefit us in any way possible. There's no way you're going to ever join your enemies and you're going to prosper from it. Now, somebody should pay for putting it in those sisters' ears and the brother ear about joining our oppressors' military. Somebody should have to pay for, you know what I mean, for lying to them, and, you know what I mean, having them just go blindly into the oppressor's military. Because look what happens when you do it. You listen to false leaders and false teachers that try to give you some so-called guidance when they're leading you right to your death. It's like to your unalive. They're leading you to your downfall. They lead you to your downfall, and there's the proof. And that's just the recent proof. That's just the proof that we got in you know what I mean, recent days, recent time. But like, you know what I mean, there's plenty of this going on. With amongst our brothers and sisters, there's plenty of this going on. So, you know what I'm saying, we got to realize that's not the way to go. We can't go into, and plus I'll get it. Ecclesiasticus 12 and 10 says, Ecclesiasticus 12 and 10 says, to therefore never trust thine enemy. I'm gonna pull I'm gonna pull it real quick. Ecclesiasticus chapter 10, chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Now, we should never trust our enemies, man. Our enemies are the ones that's trying to persuade you to go into their militaries and fight for them. Pick up arms and go into go overseas and harm other nations that haven't, that's like not nothing to do, that has nothing to do with us right now. You know what I'm saying? He has beef with those people. That's not our business. We shouldn't be trying to involve ourselves with our oppressor's business, with our enemy's business. You know what I'm saying? He want to go ahead and fight start wars over there. Let him do that, and him alone. He uses us in his military for strength. Like, you know what I'm saying? Us in the military, aids them greatly, having us in their military. Us in the military, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans in the military, we strengthen them on a whole completely different level. You know what I'm saying? I believe one of the, I don't know if it changed, but I remember it was a Puerto Rican brother, Ephraimite, according to the Bible, that's like the head of something over there, head charge of operations. I forget what it was, but you know what I'm saying? They use us. They use us for, as tools for their military so they can be great and they can be special. When in reality, we're supposed to be separate. We're not supposed to trust our enemies at all. I mean, Deuteronomy, before that, Leviticus chapter 20 and 26 says, says that the Lord has severed us from these other nations. He severed us from these other nations for what? You know what I mean? Because we're supposed to be special. Like Deuteronomy 7:6 says, and you know what I'm saying? He says, for thou art a special people. For, you're a holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself. Oh man, you will be above all nations on the face of the earth. I'm paraphrasing a little bit, but this is what it is, man. We're supposed to be special. We're supposed to be holy. We're supposed to be different than these other nations. How are you going to be different? And you're joining hand in hand with these with our enemies, man. You picking up our enemies' weapons, our enemies' arms, you know what I'm saying, and going to war for him when it should really just be his beef and his issues that he should be dealing with. But we want to take it upon ourselves to, fight along with the one that the same one that had your grandfather and your grandmother hung on nooses. You understand? That's what we want to do. It's pretty backwards. We can't just be trying to, that should spark something in anyone's mind saying, maybe I shouldn't be maybe I should chill with trying to be with these other nations or be a part of these other nations. Maybe I should just relax on that and stay with, together with my people. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should just love my people and try to be concerned with what's going on in my communities, in the ghettos where I'm from, or ghettos wherever my people are at. Wherever my people are at, I should be trying to figure out how I'm gonna make that a better place. How I'm gonna make that a better place for my people, man. But no, we want to go overseas and fight. Just because you get 2 quarters in your pocket and you can go ahead and you could go ahead and live somewhere. He give you a place to stay and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? You that's worth it? Is that worth it? Is that worth it? Your life. And for what? You're risking your life for who? The devil, the Bible speaks of. You're risking it for him. Shalom, Yahbashim Shabbat to Troop in the bar. He in the building. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, is that worth it? Is that worth it? You putting all your strength and might going into the oppressor's military and using it all for him to zap all your strength, and then lies to your sisters and saying, "No, man." He say, like, at first he say, "Listen, no, women are not allowed in the military. They're not allowed. You can't do it. No, no, no." The more the more women argue and argue and argue. No, we should have equal rights. We should be doing what the men could do. We should do this. Like, no, you can't do it. You can't do that. No. And then they argue enough, and then like, all right, well, go ahead. When he wanted you to come in the whole time, he wants you to do that. He wants you to come in the whole time and destroy yourself the whole entire time. And that's exactly what's taking place in front of us in 2024. You understand? And that's exactly what's taking place in front of us, going on over there in the Middle East right now. You can thank your preachers. You can thank your other black leaders and religious leaders. You can thank your SHALAM. Yeah, thank them for being so weak and so weak for $1. $1 that he will sell you out and have you just, you know what I mean, you know what I mean, left astray, left to get fed upon amongst the wolves, you know what I'm saying? Throw you into the lion's den with these oppressors, man, a bunch of beasts on the face of this earth, man. And you know what I mean? Now our households are destroyed for the same. Let me go live on TikTok. Salaki. Salaki. Try to get a good. All right. Let me see. That should be 12. Nope. But yeah. Salaki. No, I'm just trying to get on here. Salaki. All right, that should be 12. All right. So, back to what I was saying, right? I got to fall back. All right. So, yeah, like I was saying, Salaki. All right. So, for that same exact reason, we have our women in the household. Our households are destroyed for that same exact reason. The black household is destroyed. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because he tricked our women into thinking like, okay, equality is the way it should go. It's the way it should go. Therefore, we got what now? Our women could just like take it upon themselves. You know what I mean? The man go like, hey, they have a conversation about, you know what I mean, going, say she want to do something. Say it's the military, like to stay on topic, right? Like, hey, I think I should go to the military. And the man like, hey, baby, I don't think you should do that. I don't think that's a good idea. You can't do that. Boom, and squashes it right there, right? That's how it should go. But then if you like, hey, baby, listen, that's not a good idea. I don't think that's too hard. And you know, the sister like, well, I don't really care what you think. I'm just gonna sign up because I could. I'm gonna just sign up. I don't really don't. This is what they learn from our oppressors, man. Our oppressors teaches them to go ahead and, you know what I mean, disobey. They lord over them. They Ottawa over them. They husband. They man. All synonymous. All the words synonymous with each other, right? So, like, they teach them to disobey their husband or their man. And look what happened. Our sisters over there and the brother over there got bombed and unalived because someone told them it would be a good idea for you to join the military. The U.S. I don't know which faction they was in. The Army, Marines, or Navy SEALs or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But somebody told them that. So I'm pretty sure it was some church that when it came out and said, or whoever, anybody, it could have been anybody saying, "Listen, this is a good idea. You should come and join the Marine, the Army." You know what I'm saying? Whatever. We got this for you. We got that for you. We'll provide housing. We'll pay you. We'll do this. You get free schooling. You get, you know what I mean? And all that amounts to nothing. And we see exactly why. We see the results of falling for the lies. Do we not? Don't we, TikTok? Y'all know about the news, right? With the three U.S. troops got unalived over there in the Middle East. Y'all heard about that? Y'all can put it in the chat whenever y'all ready. But yeah, man, this what happened. This is exactly what happened. You know what I'm saying? So that's the same exact way he destroyed our households, man. He lying to our women, telling our women, forget what he's talking about. In fact, you want me to lock him up? Just just dial 911 and I'll come over there and lock him up. He didn't even have to do anything to you. I'll come over there and lock him up right now. And this is what the devil tells our women. The one running this country, the one ruling the earth right now, this is the one that, that tells our women these things. Try to get our women to usurp authority over the man when that is not lawful according to the Bible. Where's the precept? Anybody in the chat? Anybody in the chat? Y'all know the precept? Anybody can give me a precept, you know what I mean? Anybody that doesn't know what that means, what scripture I just quoted, to usurp authority over the man. You know what I mean? This is what the devil teaches our women to do. Lies to him. Like I just said, you know what I'm saying? The devil would be like, come over there and lock the brother, go in there, knock the door down and lock that brother up for doing absolutely nothing. For doing absolutely nothing. He'll come in there and drag you out the house in front of your babies and all. And you know what I mean? We supposed to feel like, you know what I mean, whatever come out his mouth is not a lie. Everything that come out that man's mouth is a lie, man. Everything that come out his mouth. So sisters should take heed of that too. And you know what I mean? Don't listen to that, man. Like sisters need to get into the mindset of wanting to be actual woman again, man. Wanting to be feminine, like nice and soft feminine again, man. That's your true happiness. That's what you want. You talking about being happy all the time, right? That's your true happiness. That's where you'll be, you know what I mean, real happy. That's where you'll be satisfied then. But it's only one place to figure out how to find that. You know what I'm saying? You know, man, it's possible. It could definitely happen. I know in America, it teaches all the wrong things to our women. Just look on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying to exit out of here, but if you exit out of this class and just scroll on TikTok, you'll see what I'm talking about. You'll see what I'm talking about. All the negativity that's being thrown at our women so they can act a certain way, so they can portray themselves a certain way. I was just arguing. I was not arguing, really. I destroyed them actually, but I was just getting into it with someone over child Okay. Well, it was a video. It was a video where a child, because I want to be appropriate for TikTok, right? It was a video where it was a little sister, right? Had to be 5 years old or 4 years old, something like that. And she was dressed totally inappropriate. Like her dress, her wardrobe was totally inappropriate. And it was someone in the chat. It was someone in the chat defending like what the video was portraying. You know what I'm saying? It was defending that, and I was, that brother was sick. You know what I'm saying? But I go in, I get into it with these people all the time because you know what I'm saying. What we do in the I.S.U.P.K, we don't just allow garbage to spread throughout the earth without us saying anything about it. You know what I'm saying? Someone has to have some righteous man, and some man with some courage has to go ahead and speak the truth against everything out there that's trying to harm the spirits of Black, Hispanics, and Native American people, man. So, you know what I'm saying? I just had to get into it with somebody. He was talking about, well, what about the video is messed up? How are you mad that she's literally just like he's trying to go around the fact that she's dressing appropriately, dancing inappropriately. You know what I'm saying? I had to tell him about himself, you know what I mean? But so these things happen, you know what I'm saying? And that happens because, you know what I mean, in America, I know in America, it tells you all the wrong ways to be a righteous woman. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I know there's sisters out here that want to be righteous, that want to be that's looking for ways to be righteous, that's looking for ways to not be looked upon as a harlot or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? I know sisters don't want to be looked at or portrayed as that. And I know they get sick to their stomach when they see I know they see things online and then brothers paint the whole picture on all Black, Hispanic, Native American women as a whole. You know what I'm saying? Israelite women as a whole. But you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? There's ways, you know what I mean, that you can get around. I know it seems impossible. You can definitely do it. It's definitely possible. You could definitely work that out. Keep coming to class, keep tuning in. And you know what I mean? Keep tuning in. We'll get you right. You know what I'm saying? Our sisters in here don't suffer any dumb ideologies, you know what I'm saying, outside of the spirit of this truth. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? If you listen to America, they'll have you back talking your husband. They'll have you back talking the man that's over you, which is your husband, Salaki. It done turned into that type of class in here. Damn, I didn't even. But Salaki. So yeah, they'll, you know what I mean, America will teach you to all different types of ways to go against your husband, man. You know what I'm saying? All different types of ways to go against your husband. And you know what I mean? Is it right? Is it right? Is that the way it's supposed to be? Naturally, you should know that it's not supposed to be like that, because listen, look at the households now. Look at the household now. Look at the Black, Hispanic, and Native American household right now. It's destroyed. No man is in there. The kids are acting crazy out of their mind, right? Because the father is not in the house. And if there is a father in the house, he doesn't know how to properly run the household. You know what I'm saying? We are so destroyed as a people. We're destroyed all around the margin. We're destroyed all around the margin, man. You know what I'm saying? If there's a father in the household, he's so destroyed and messed up by our oppressors, by our enemies right now that rule over us. You know what I'm saying? That he's so messed up in the head, he don't know how to he don't know how to handle a woman that's back talking him, except for putting his hands on her, which is absolutely wrong. That is wrong, and you know what I mean, not the way to go. You shouldn't do that. But in this place, this is what happens to us, man. Our sisters, man, they so brainwashed by our oppressors they think they could just go out and step out and sleep with another man, and it's all cool. You know what I'm saying? He didn't find out or nothing. I mean, it's all right. No. You know what I'm saying? But that's all the brainwashing of this oppressor that's over us. And also, it's another thing. It's a curse from the Lord thy God. That's a curse. It's straight out the Bible, too. You know what I'm saying? Straight out the Bible. But this is what happens to us here in this place, man. I'm gonna get to y'all comments in the chat too. I'm gonna get to y'all comments in the chat. I'm gonna read something real quick though. I'm gonna get to y'all. So I can bear with me a second. I want to read this real quick. First Timothy chapter 2, verse 11. All right, this is the precept I called for earlier when I was trying to get, you know, I quoted some out of the Bible. All right, so I'm gonna read First Timothy chapter 2, verse. I'll start at verse 11. Let the women learn in silence with all subjection. You know what I'm saying? This is what, now that's the start of it, right? So this is what our women should learn to do. You know what I'm saying? We go up in the churches, just look at the church, look at the Christian church. That's all you got to do. Look at the Christian church, and they let women go up there and teach sermons. That's not what the Bible said for our women to be doing. That's not what it said for our woman, a righteous woman. That's not what it said for a righteous woman to be doing. You know what I mean? That's not what it said. You know what I'm saying? Look at them. They up in there running their mouth in the church. They learn, and even outside of church, they learn it from the pastor lying to them, to run their damn mouth to their husband all the time, backsassing the husband all the time. It says, let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. Now, in the church, you know what I mean? Not really. I mean, in the church, you're not learning anything right to do. All you learning is a bunch of filth and how to be a disgusting person, right? But in your ignorance. So I'm gonna read on verse 12. But I suffer not a woman to teach. Oh, that's why I was just saying what I was saying. They have women going up in the pulpits teaching out of the Bible. That's not what the scriptures said for us to do, like our women to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Our women not supposed to be teaching. They're not supposed to be teaching at all, and they're supposed to learn in silence with all subjection. Salaki. I'm gonna read on. Nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. You're not, like, our women are not supposed to usurp authority over the man. I didn't even share the class on it. It's too up. But yeah, so they're not supposed to usurp authority over the man, and our oppressors give these sisters the power to do that by what? Our enemies do that for our sisters. How? Anybody on TikTok? How do our oppressors give these sisters out here power to usurp authority over the man, over the Black Hispanic man? Let me know in the chat. That's an easy one too. I kind of gave it to y'all earlier. You know what I'm saying? Let me look in the chat. Let's see what y'all are talking about. Those are weak, man. Yeah, we messed up all around, sis. You know what I mean? Anyone got an answer to the question? If y'all need me to ask again, let me know. I'm trying to look at y'all. All right. Okay, I am sensitive. Yeah, so anybody I had a question for people. Oh dang, if y'all can't hear me, let me know too. If it's hard to hear. All right, so yeah, the question I had was like, if you know what I mean, our oppressors, how do our enemies here in this place, you know what I'm saying, that rule the whole earth right now, right? How do they give sisters power to usurp authority over the Black Hispanic man? How do they do that? When y'all try to give me an answer to that, you know what I'm saying? I'll be impressed if y'all could do it. Y'all give me the right answer. We give. What do you mean by that, Katie? We give freely as he gives freely to us. What do you mean by that? Let me know if you understand the question. Literally anybody. You know what I'm saying? How do our oppressors give sisters of power to usurp authority over the man in America today, over the Black and Hispanic man? How? She up in here talking some other stuff. She trying to spread her own. I just read scriptures that cut that. I'll read again. 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 11. Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. Now, does that mean not talk at all? It just means no. It's just, you know what I mean? Doesn't mean you can't answer questions. No, you can answer questions, but you doing what you're doing now, trying to just talk. And usually what happens when they just talk, you understand? They're really trying to spread some false BS that's out of the spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like that. You know what I mean? I'm reading on. But, verse 12, but I suffer not a woman to teach. A woman not supposed to be teaching at all. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you gotta quit that. That ain't what you're supposed to be doing. You're doing the opposite of what the Bible says to do. You know what I'm saying? All right. So let me see. Shalom, Yahbashim Shabbat. It says, okay, his name is Understand Yav. You know what I'm saying? Now, he said money. He said money. That is definitely one of the ways. Really all that. You know what I'm saying? Really it's all that. Yeah, money. That's a good one. I'll go off of that right now. Yeah, that money. You know what I'm saying? She can go up to the listen. The brother could be faithful. The brother could be doing everything he could. You know what I'm saying? Now, just because he ain't bowing down to her and worshiping her and want to be a punk under her and being a punk on her, you know what I'm saying, a little chump under her and all that, let her run every goddamn thing. Just because he not letting that happen, she'll take you to child support court, you know what I'm saying, and lock you up and get some money out of you. You know what I'm saying? That's what the sisters will do, and have you locked up because of that. They usurp the authority over the man. You know what I'm saying? Our oppressors give them power, give them that power to do so. You know what I mean? We gotta understand the wicked bastard the wicked man that's over us right now, man. We gotta understand, like, this is one of the many things he does to destroy us, you know what I mean, as a nation of people, from us being the righteous, special people on the earth. It's some of the ways he do it. Some of the ways he does it, man. Child support court, like I was talking about earlier, like a big thing in the past was, I'm not sure. Yeah, I could say they do it today too. They do it today too. I don't see a lot of it, but I'm sure it still happened where they call on the phone, call the police up. He just hit me. He just hit me. Oh man, didn't even lay a finger on her, but he just hit me. Come over here. I'm at this such and such and such. Police come over there. You know what I mean? Possibly unalive the brother. Possibly unalive him in the house. Blood all everywhere in front of the baby. You know what I'm saying? She don't care. You know what I'm saying? This empire that made our sisters so this empire that made our sisters cruel, you know what I'm saying, against they people, against they men, against the men. You know what I'm saying? This is a direct curse. Shalom. Yahweh Shema Bashim Al Shai. You know what I'm saying? To the sister that just came in the chat. Officer Malak is rib checking in. Most High in Christ. Most High in Christ. All right, so yeah, like come on, man. This is like we can't just go without pointing all the facts out, right? Christianity too, bro. I see that too. You put that in there. Christianity, I was just going into that as well. You know what I mean? How they got our sisters up in the pulpits teaching. I mean, did they never? They must have never read First Timothy's chapter 2, verse 11, right? They must have never read that. I'm assuming, right? They must have never read that. I'll be jumping all over the place. So like, yeah, like these Christians don't read anything out of the Bible, huh? Because they'll sure allow that deaconess or that, you know what I mean, whatever they want to call them, going up in the pulpit teaching. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure they never read 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 34. I'm sure they never read that. I'll read it right now. 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 34. Now, we just read in 1 Timothy's chapter 2, verse 11, where it says, let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. But I suffer not a woman to teach. You know what I'm saying? But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man. That's what, you know what I mean? That's what it said in 1 Timothy chapter 2, verses 11 and 12. Now, in 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 34, right? It says this. Let your women keep silence in the churches. I don't think they ever read this, man. Anybody on TikTok, right? I don't think they ever read Shalom, y'all about Shema Shabbat to Precinct Officer Daniel Allen, man. Shouts to him. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they ever read this. Did they ever read this, man? I don't think. I'm gonna read it again. Let your women keep silence in the churches. Now, I mean, TD Jake's churches are pretty silent right now. I mean, they emptied out all the church. They not piling up in them churches no more. They leaving them churches now. You know what I mean? There's footage of you know what I mean, the church being dead, silent, echo. You can hear echoes and all that throughout the churches online. But you know what I mean? Other than that, you know what I mean? It says, let your women keep silence in the churches, man. Now, is singing in the choirs them keeping silence? Is that keeping silence? Them singing in the choirs, all that singing and dancing. How is anybody's problems going to be solved by all that goddamn singing and dancing in the Christian church? How is mime dancing going to solve anybody's serious issues in the Black community and the Hispanic community? That's not going to help anybody. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's going to get nothing done with all that damn noise in the Christian church. There's so much noise in there and nobody can even think straight if they're trying to even get something done. I mean, if that's what you saying you about that and you want to fix people, you know what I'm saying? How is that going to happen? Like, how is you going to get any business done with all that singing and dancing? Come on, man. And then you got the young men doing mime dancing and, you know what I mean, acting a damn fool, being more feminine, softer than a woman now. You know what I mean? It's just terrible what we had came to. You know what I mean? You got your Hebrew name out? Understand Yav? You know what I'm saying? You got your Hebrew name? Let me know. He said, yeah, sir, they don't want to be swapped. I done played that joke out. I done played that joke out a lot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but that's what You know what I mean? That don't get old though, but yeah, that they doing too much of that, man. They tripping. They tripping. And then, you know what I mean, they want to listen to that. Like Kirk Franklin and I don't know any other popular. I don't follow Christianity. I don't follow them. I don't know any popular pastors or whatever, but like Kirk Franklin and T.D. Jakes, you know what I'm saying? All the rest of them, they're not going to help you. They're not going to have anything important or vital to your betterment to give you. Like, you know what I mean? They're not going to have any of those words for you so you can get better as a person. You want everybody, brothers be going up in the Christian church. Brothers be going up into the Christian church and sisters going up in the church trying to find some type of morality. I mean, damn, why else are you going to the church? It'd be some sisters and some brothers, some sisters out there that go there for sincerity, for like sincere purposes, and you know what I mean. They want to be right. They want to find righteousness somewhere, but they think the Christian church is the place to do it because, I mean, that's the house of God, right? Like it's always portrayed in the media, social media, before T.D. Jakes. You know what I'm saying? Before T.D. Jakes, that was like, you know what I mean? Actually, Salakia for the I.S.U.P.K put a serious reckoning on the Christian church. You know what I mean? The Christian church was like the you know what I mean, the spitting image of the house of the so-called house of God. The home of the truth is in the I.S.U.P.K and only the I.S.U.P.K since 1969 and forever. You know what I'm saying? So, but a lot of brothers and sisters, they go up in there looking for, you know what I mean, God. They go up in there looking for righteousness, for morality, for ways to be right with themselves. You know what I mean? Somebody stepped up to the plate. Let's see. So, all right. So, like, I'm gonna get back to it, right? I'm gonna address something in TikTok. So, Stephen X says, "But you worship Satan with the Moloch star and calling on Tetragrammaton." So, yeah, okay. But you worship Satan. Tell me how I worship. Well, you said with the Moloch star. I mean, all right, elementary or middle school, you know, education would have taught you that this is not a star. This is not a star. This is not a star. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you just going into class, coming up in the school with, you know what I mean, you would have learned that this shape is not a star. It's not a star. I mean, come on, I gotta be doing better than that. A star is all a star is a, you know what I mean, a gas ball in outer space. That's what a star is. A ball of gas that's outer space somewhere. A ball of light that's gas. That's what a star is. All right, now, come on, man. That's not, and this is not, you know what I mean, like I said, it's not a star. The shield of David. It's a shield of David. You know what I mean? It's the King David. It's King David's signature. His signet, his holy signet. Man, really, if you want to break it down, you should come into the. I don't even know if you're a brother or not, but if you're a brother, just come into the. You know what I mean? Tune into the Lashawan Kodash classes that we teach here in the I.S.U.P.K. We teach the Hebrew and all that, right? So this is King David's signature, his holy signet, you know what I mean, in Hebrew, in the Lashawan Kodash, is his name, you know what I mean, as a signature, you know what I mean, the Dawadah. Dawadah is his name, right? So the Das, I mean, y'all hear us explain this every week, you know what I'm saying, but I'll do it again. But Dawadah, the Das, the Da in the Lashawan Kodash is like a triangle. It's a triangle, right? More specifically, an equilateral triangle is what it looked like, right? You know what I'm saying? So he put them two dies together. He put the two dies together, you know what I'm saying? And it came and it has this, and this it became this, and this was his signature. So anytime like he would have anytime there would be I don't know, he gets something he wants shipped out to whatever landmass or whatever people he wants a letter or a notice or whatever he wants sent out to somewhere else. He would stamp it with his signet, with his stamp. You know what I mean? And this was it. You know what I mean? Whenever this was stamped on anything or any man wore this, this was this, you'll know this is one of the King David's men or his officers. You know what I mean? One of his men or officers. This is how you know. So, all right, I got you. You know what I mean? It's all right. Everybody learn. Everybody gotta learn. So now you know. Now you know what I mean. Back to it, right? I was getting into yeah, how the Christian church, you know what I mean, does everything outside of what they're supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? Having our sisters up in there teaching, having our brothers being so effeminate up in the Christian church, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I mean? Yeah. And having them be so weak under the women, you know what I'm saying? This is the fault of your preacher. This is the fault of him. He's the one that's, you know what I mean? Yeah, this is what I was talking about, right? So yeah, brothers and sisters out there are sincerely trying to find righteousness in any way they could. They don't just go in the Christian church. They go to different places. They go to the Muslim mosques. Some of them dibble and dabble into Buddhism. Good night. Good night. They even go into that. The Christian church is where they also go and where is the most prevalent place they go, right? You know what I'm saying? So they pile up in the Christian church trying to find ways to be right. Now they go up in there and then they find out, or they learn from their pastor, or they learn from the other women that's in there, and you know what I mean, it just turns to a whole fiasco. I mean, y'all saw that footage of that pastor that, you know what I mean, was getting thrown out of the church, right? Y'all saw that footage, right? His congregation wanted him out of the. I should put it up here, right? I should find it and put it up here. It's a lot. Let me try to find it real quick. All right. It should be up. Oh yeah, this is right here. This is right here. Now that's a long video. I ain't gonna play all of it. But here you go. Here you go. About to share it real quick. All right. Yeah. All right, here you go. TikTok, I don't think y'all can see it. Let me see. I'm gonna play this video though, all right? I mean, yeah, like y'all heard her, right? Talking about she gonna kick her A word, right? Now this pastor had a wife in the church, and his other wife came in there, you know what I'm saying, and she wanted to beat on the other wife. You know what I mean? She wanted to beat on the other. Now, this happens, and then the whole congregation turning against him. Whole congregation turns against him. I'm gonna play some of it. You know what I mean? He trying to state his case.
I asked to do one thing, ask the question. They won't let me ask the question. They won't let me ask the question. They know I'm telling the truth. I asked them to let me ask one question. This church will be soon. I asked you know, when y'all came to that meeting, y'all said, I'll let you speak at the meeting. You don't remember that?
No.
Right. Hold up. No. This is what happened. Do y'all remember? Hold on, no.
I mean, yo, he up in there. So like, I'm gonna stop sharing it real quick. You know what I'm saying? He up in there mumbling and fumbling over the words, talking about, you know what I mean? Let me speak. He trying to state his case. And it's man, it's kind of embarrassing, but I mean, I look like something coming straight out of Boondocks or something. This is crazy. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But that's what's going on in them churches. A lot of confusion like that. That's what's going on. Now, how are sisters going to come up in the church trying to learn some righteousness when we got pastors that's, you know what I mean, out of pocket they damn self? You know what I'm saying? How are they going to learn to be righteous women? How are they going to learn to be like how the scriptures say, where it says, let the woman learn, well, right here, where I'm at right now, 1 Corinthians chapter 14, 34, let your women keep silence in the churches. How are they going to learn any of that? How are they going to learn to be right like that? You know what I mean? When a lot of confusion like that is happening in the churches. How? You know what I'm saying? How? Let me, I'll read on. For it is not permitted unto them to speak, but they are commanded to be under obedience, as also saith the law. Now in the Christian church, they let the women do whatever they want. They got a bunch of punks up in the church. They let the women do whatever they want. They let the women run the whole damn show. They let them run their household. You know what I'm saying? The woman running the whole damn house. She in charge of what goes where. Hey, when you come, you know what I mean? She wanna, you know what I mean, tabs on everything you do. And I bet they doing the same exact thing. I mean, I look at couples today. I look at couples walking outside. Well, just me outside every day. You know what I'm saying? I peep how they go. I just peep game on some of them, right? And like they are the men is not looking like men in these relationships, man. They not having that. I don't know. The positioning is not right. You know what I mean? Let me get the scripture real fast. Let me get the scripture. Let me see. Let me see. I think. But yeah, right. So, well, I'm gonna have to get in. But yeah, these while I'm getting it, right, these sisters, right, they don't understand how, you know what I mean. Let me see. All right. Well, what I was saying, brothers are, you know what I mean, they not looking like how the real men they supposed to be in these relationships. This phone keeps sliding, so like, trying to have it standing up on that. But yeah, the women in these, the brothers in these relationships are not really taking up. They're not looking like real men in these relationships, man. Let me see what he said. Salak, yes, sir. Phone died. I didn't get my name yet. All right, most all right, Christ. You know what I'm saying? Just let me see. I'm still battling sin, but I been to the I meant to wait. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Brother with the dreads, at the mall, right? Let me know. The brother from the mall? Or from the street talking, or let me know. Brother with the dreads. Let me know from where we met at. Let me know where we met. So like let me know. Cause it's a couple of brothers, right? It's a couple of them. But all right, what was I saying, right? So yeah, brothers ain't looking like real men. You know what I'm saying? They ain't looking like real men in these relationships. They letting the woman be the boss of every damn thing. She get the last say so of everything. He's just a little punk, like, yeah, okay. This is not what it's supposed to be, man, at all. I might have to. Let me see something. No, I was right. So like, y'all. Yeah, so I'm gonna read this real quick. 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ. Right? I'm gonna read on. And the head of the woman is the man. So, and I'm read the rest. And the head of Christ is God, is the Most High. So it's a order on ways things should go. Christ is the head of the man. Christ is the head of man, and the head of the woman is the man. You know what I'm saying? For y'all out there. I mean, everybody ducked out of here when that come out. The man is the head of the woman, man. The man is the head of the woman. He is supposed to guide her steps, the ways they should go in a relationship, the way she should be moving. You know what I'm saying? And you're just not gonna understand it. I'm gonna read some more. Right. Dang, it's another good one. It's another good one. Let me see. I'm gonna look for another one. You know what I'm saying? But let me know how y'all feel about it. You know what I'm saying? Let me know how y'all feel about it in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what this brother said. All right. My bad, y'all. All right. He said, no, sir, I only met you once at the school in Darby. I take this as a sign I need to come around more slack. Yeah, brother, come around, man. Come around, man. You know what I'm saying? Come around, Doc. Come around. I think you the brother that dropped off them waters, right? Dropped off them waters. I think you the brother that dropped them waters off. Yeah, come around, brother. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, I'll probably see you again this Saturday. You know what I'm saying? And another thing that you said was heavy, right? You said, I'm still battling sin, but I've been to the school. I met you before, you know what I'm saying? But you saying you still battling sin. Coming to the school is an excellent way to battle your sin. Coming to the school physically in class, physically, that's how you really kick them demons off. That's how you really fight them demons. And a lot of people, you better than a lot of people, brother. Like a lot of brothers out there, a lot of sisters out there, they're not going to fight. They, you know what I mean? There's a war. There's a war going on, right? It's an actual. Now I know that's a term. I know that's a phrase used a lot, but it's actually it's true. That's a real thing, man. It's a war going on. It's a war going on. A spiritual war. I'm like talking about for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. It's a spiritual war for us right now. Like not a physical war. That's what them brothers. That's what the brother and the sister got over there twisted. You know what I mean? That they got unalived in a bomb blast over there in the Middle East. In the Middle East, that they got that confused. They got brainwashed by their oppressors. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, it's a war going on that we have to fight. And it's a spiritual warfare. It's a spiritual warfare, meaning a war within ourselves. The war within us trying to get ourselves right, trying to make ourselves not hate each other no more. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm pretty sure a lot of anybody outside the truth listening, you know what I'm saying? You walk down the street, you know what I mean, and you look at a brother, and you automatically looking at him like, what are you looking at me like that for? What you looking at? Oh, you know what I mean? I used to have that problem bad. I used to have that problem. You know what I mean? And that's one of the first things I had to fight coming in the truth. That's one of the first things I had to battle. You know what I mean? You gotta not think like that. Look towards your brother. You gotta not have an evil eye towards your brother. You know what I'm saying? Anybody outside the truth will look at will go ahead and talk to a brother's rib, to a brother's woman behind his back. And I don't give a damn if you know him or not. I don't care if you know him personally or not. He's still a black man. That means you can't do that. You can't do that. It's gonna be a time, all right. Salaki. Well, all right, yeah, it's gonna be a time where that's not gonna be tolerated at all. Things like that, eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster, eating all abominations, brothers going behind brothers' back, or you know what I mean. I don't give a damn if you're going behind his back or if you absolutely know or if you didn't know. You go ahead and do that. It's gonna be dire consequences. I mean, serious consequence behind it. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a place for people that do that type of thing, and it's nothing pretty. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? That's the war we gotta fight. We gotta fight the war to love, to make sure to not hate our brother, but to love our brothers as we love ourselves, man. As men, as you would men do to you, ye do to them. You know what I'm saying? I believe that's that's John something. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Lee. Son. But like, oh yeah, Matthew. But yeah, like we gotta learn to love each other, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about no Christianity love or nothing like that. Let me see how much power I got on my phone. I think it's about to fall out. All right, y'all. I'm gonna answer this last question on here and then I'm gonna get off of here. My phone about to, you know what I mean? Not fair. I'm Mexican. I want to be Judah. Why do blacks always get to? Nobody with serious questions in here. It's people trolling. All right, so shalom, y'all, Shabbat to any brothers or any sisters listening. You know what I'm saying? This is Priest Officer Mathumia out of I.S.U.P.K, started 1 West on the 25th Street, Harlem, New York. We are going to be coming back at you this Thursday, you know what I mean, on a longer duration of time on TikTok this Thursday, Lord allow, because you know what I mean, my phone will be having a better life by next, you know what I mean, that on that day I'll make sure this charged up. All right, so peace, shalom. All right, most in Christ. All right, bam. All right, back to what we were saying, right? So yeah, 4 and 20. No, but yeah, as men, as you would men do to you, do to them also. Ye do to them also. You know what I'm saying? Words coming out of Christ's mouth. Might have been paraphrasing a little bit, but yeah, that's where they get whatever you want to treat others how you would want to be treated. That's where they get it from. Christ said that, and he gets it from the law of Moses, the law that the Most High gave to Moses, man. He gets it from that. You know what I mean? They get all that from the Bible. The world gets everything from the Most High's scriptures that, you know what I mean, and the laws that he gave to the Israelites. You know what I'm saying? But we got to learn to love each other, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you know what I mean, a brother, a sister, go ahead and go for sisters too. You want to go ahead and play the harlot and sleep behind your man's back and all that, or whatever you want to do out in the open, however you like to do it, to do your filth. You know what I'm saying? You do that. It's a special place for people like that coming in the future. You know what I'm saying? Not now. You know what I mean? In the kingdom of heaven, there's a special place for people like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and brothers, I mean, I know, but what brothers like to say in the world is, they like to say, don't don't hate the player, hate the game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, all right, come up with cool catchphrases all you want. That's not gonna I'm just saying, like, they ain't gonna be tolerated, you know what I'm saying? It's not. You know what I mean? Not because it's something I'm saying, like, no, it ain't going. The Most High doesn't tolerate it. He's not gonna tolerate it. And that's why you get judged on it right now when y'all do that now. You go ahead and get burnt, you get all these different STDs and HIV, you know what I mean, sexually transmitted diseases, you know what I'm saying? All these different venereal diseases out here. Why? Because you choose to go ahead and do whatever you want. You know what I mean? You think you free. You think you free in America. You know, I'll do what I want. Ain't nobody about to tell me what to do. I'm about to, and you know what I mean? You go ahead and sleep with a brother's woman. You know what I'm saying? And then you catch the same hell he get. You get put on child support right with the brother. This is crazy. You know what I'm saying? We got to be aware of loving each other. Those are some of the things we got to fight. It says, I mean, the brother said, you know what I mean, he's still battling sin. Those are some of the things we got to battle. We got to battle not wanting to eat pork, not wanting to eat shrimp, crab, and lobster. We got to battle not wanting to smoke all the time, like, you know what I mean, smoke cigarettes, drugs, whatever you smoking, right? Whatever brothers want to go ahead and do that, like suck on whatever y'all sucking like, if y'all think about it, y'all sucking weed, you're sucking a blunt. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like off. That you off, all the way off. You know what I'm saying? We got a mouth fetish. You know what I'm saying? If you do, I mean, listen, just come into classes more and you learn to knock all that off. You learn to get all that out. It's not even going to be an issue to you no more if you be consistent in this truth. You're going to wake up one day and be like, man, I can't believe I did that garbage. I can't believe I used to do. And you know what I mean? And that's the beauty about coming in the truth. You know what I'm saying? The beauty about coming into this truth in this body in the I.S.U.P.K is, you know what I mean? That old man dies. Us. Well, we ain't on TikTok no more, but we not on TikTok, right? So the old man dies. The old man doesn't, he's not here no more. He's unalive. You know what I mean? You don't got, whatever that man did is somebody else's business. You know what I mean? When you get your new name in here, you really change. You're going putting efforts into being that new person, letting that old man go. You know what I'm saying? That's what the whole meaning of shedding yourself of the world is talking about. That's what that means. You know what I'm saying? So the most beautiful thing for a brother to do is to come into the I.S.U.P.K. You know what I'm saying? I remember my early days coming in. I remember my early days. You know what I mean? And it's a beautiful time, too. Beautiful time. Shalom. Y'all about to sir. You know what I mean? Priest and officers all Y in the chat. You know what I mean? I remember my early days coming into this truth, man. It was a beautiful time. It was a beautiful time. Man, it was beautiful. You know what I mean? Going back and forth to classes, sacrificing. Takes sacrifice, man. Shoot, you want this crown. I mean, hey, it takes a lot of sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? You come in here and, you know what I mean, get in these classes, learn how to fight your demons. And I realized coming into the classes that, damn, I've been watching the classes for a minute, but coming to the classes is a totally different vibe. It's a totally different situation coming to the class instead of watching it on. I mean, there ain't nothing wrong with watching on YouTube or Facebook or whatever have you, TikTok. But coming in person, you really understand you really get what we get into in these classes, man. What we breaking down in these, like, you really feel the atmosphere and the energy behind, really the spirit of the Lord. You really feel the Most High Spirit when you coming into these classes in person. You feel the Spirit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? I remember that. I remember them days, man. And young man coming in there, you know what I'm saying? Getting the trooper name, getting your new name. So like your Hebrew name. Battling Satan all the time, battling demons all the time, coming from every way, coming from 7 ways at you. You know what I mean? Battling, like, you know what I mean? Men of war up in here, you know what I'm saying? We at war with the spirit all the time in here, you know what I'm saying? The demon's going to test you, going to tempt you all the time. You got to have the strength, the spiritual strength, the mental, meaning the mental strength to, you know what I mean, to fight that, to repel that off of you, man. That's what coming to classes in person does for you. You know what I'm saying? Each and every single time, let alone when I started going up to the being a part of the show, Commander during YAHANNA's The Black Watch show. That the first time I went up there, that got that helped me plentifully, man. Like, you know what I mean? Going up in there, that kicked a lot of demons off just being up there that one night. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Keep coming around, brother. And like whenever you can come around. Like you're gonna find yourself wanting to like come around more often, like how I did. You gonna like, it's like, I don't know. It was times I came like once a week. I'm like, dang, man, I can't wait for the next time I'm coming up there. And then it turned to me being there, like almost being in the school more than I'm anywhere else at one point in time. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? The Christ said this. I think I'm on it right now too. Christ said this. He that starveth, I'm paraphrasing real for right now, right? Christ said this, man. He that starveth for righteousness shall be filled. You know what I'm saying? Paraphrasing, but you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You looking for righteousness. You looking for morality. You looking for God. You know what I mean? You gonna be filled. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get it. You gonna find it. Just like every other brother did when they was trying to find the truth, trying to find how to be right with the Most High, trying to find any alternative to this evil world we in. You know what I mean? This is it. You found the truth, brother. Now you called to this truth now too. You called, the Most High is calling you for to come in here. You now it's up to you. You know what I mean, to kick this dumb ass slot. Slot, y'all. It's up to you to my bad. I'm trying to. Yeah, my bad. Slot. So yeah, it's up to you, brother, to, you know what I mean, take that serious. You know what I mean? You in these classes for a reason. The Lord, you coming into the school for a reason. You know what I mean? No matter what reason it is, you coming up in there, you dropping water cases off. I seen you, I remember. You know what I mean? Staying for a little bit in the Sabbath service. You know what I'm saying? A lot of brothers not even doing that. You're doing an excellent job. Just keep coming. And if you could, come more. If you could, come to the Monday night classes. The Monday night classes General Hyman teaches. You know what I'm saying? Starts at 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. That's if you could. You know what I mean? I know brothers be caught up with slaveries and all that. You know what I'm saying? So, I understand. So, yeah, just take that serious, brother. You know what I mean? And the Lord gonna work with you. All right? The Lord gonna work with you. Oh man, yeah, get your Hebrew name, man. Then take the officer test, become an officer, start teaching. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful process. It's a beautiful process. You know what I'm saying? It's none like it in this world. None like it. This is the home of the truth, for real. And I found that out a long time ago. But I just got into the truth. You know what I mean? Just got into this truth not a while, a while ago. A while ago. Most High in Christ. You know what I'm saying? So, and best believe that old man is gone away with and done buried somewhere. He's buried somewhere, you know what I mean? And he's gonna stay there. You know what I mean? All them demons you gotta get, you know what I mean, keep out. You know what I'm saying? Coming to class for YAHANNA is gonna help you fight them demons more efficiently. All right. So with that, I'm gonna end the class with it right there. All right. End the class right there. I'm gonna put this up. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody tuning in. I appreciate y'all. All right. And any sisters too. Y'all come up in here too, man. Y'all come up in here to learn how. I was just going in earlier. How you know what I mean, how they do in a Christian church. You go up in there, you know what I'm saying, and you just gonna be all the way, you gonna be all the way out the spirit, something ridiculous, you know what I'm saying? Pastors doing all manner of wickedness in the church. You know what I mean? You want to be one of them stupid broads up in the Christian church, or you want to be a real, you want to know what it takes to really be a righteous Black, Hispanic, Native American woman in America today. You want to really be a part of this. The only thing that's going to work for Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans is what you're watching right now. Like the organization right now, I.S.U.P.K. This is the only place, man. I mean, call the number up. I think it's in the chat. I mean, the description. But you know what I mean, got questions. Ask questions, call the number or text the number. You know what I mean? Any questions you have regarding trying to get in the school, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get involved with the school. You know what I mean? It ain't difficult or nothing like that. You know what I mean? Just, you know what I mean? Just come into class, you get your Hebrew name just like the brothers. You get your Hebrew name and Salaki. And you know what I mean, you just be up in here with us. Now your job is different from the brothers, but you know what I'm saying? You come up in here and really learn how to be feminine again. You know what I'm saying? You know how to be righteous with it. You know what I'm saying? Have a different vibe to you than these other stupid bras out here in Trenton, New Jersey. You know what I mean, it's a lot of potential righteous sisters out there that's going to come in this truth. That's going to be up in here from Trenton, New Jersey. There's going to be a lot of them. There's going to be some sisters coming up in here looking for righteousness, right? But it's a lot of us out here. A lot of our sisters out here are, you know what I mean, they in the mix. It's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? So until then, you know what I mean, you could be that sister. You could be that one of the first sisters, man. So just don't be you know what I mean, shy to text the camp leader or call the number, ask questions how you can get involved. He'll let you know about everything and boom, bam. All right. It'll be that. You know what I'm saying? So with that, I'm in the class. All right. So, all right. Yeah, I'm in the class, right? So, Salaki. Let me see. Salaki. Just trying to find a video real fast. So, yeah, man. This is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, till next time, y'all, right? So, all right. My bad, y'all. I'm trying to get this right. All right. All right. All right, y'all. My fault for the little inconvenience right there. All right, so yeah, till next time, y'all. Shalom. Y'all Bashim Al Shabbat Thug. Y'all Shamar Al Thun. Bashim Al Shah. This is Priest and Officer of Matham Y'all at I.S.U.P.K. Shout out 1 West on 25th Street, Harlem, New York. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be continuing going out on these streets and in these classes in the airwaves, teaching that the oppressor is the devil the Bible speaks of, and that the Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the real Israelites of the Bible, all right? Until next time, shalom.
Israel, the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, under commanding General YAHANNA, presents the Lord's 55th annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 55th annual Passover is rapidly approaching. Commanding General YAHANNA is calling for all Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans to remember what the Lord did for us by saving us from our oppressors and choosing us to be a special people unto Him, the real Jews and Israelites. Passover will be held in Durham, North Carolina. Pay your Passover fee. Anyone 17 years of age or older must pay $100. Come and enjoy unleavened bread and the Spirit of Christ. Can't wait to see you all there, Israel. Shalom.
Like us, cabins on streets and corners, all is feeling righteous. Real particular, nobody